Happy Monday, everybody. We are back together here with another video. And Queen Cleopatra, that is going to be the topic of this video here. Everyone is talking about this. I watched, how many videos have we watched today on YouTube about people reviewing this thing? And it's all been trash. All of it.
Quite a lot.
Yeah, Lauren Chan gives a pretty in-depth review of the show. She said that she watched it as far as she could. Now, I got to be honest. I told you guys, and my wife can actually tell you this. I did promise that I would actually try to watch this show and review it. How long did I actually watch it?
Less than 30 minutes?
I would say about 20 minutes or so. And you just walked out because it was
Yeah, I kind of watch it in the beginning, but then I kind of, it dies out. So.
Yeah. Guys, it was awful. I watched 15, 20, 30 minutes at the most. I believe the first episode was like 48 minutes. I could not do it. It was so horrible. Horrible. Look right here. Netflix's Queen Cleopatra appears to have worst audience score in TV history. Now they're showing 2% here, but this is the most up to date. It was actually 1%. Guys, do you know how hard it is to get to just 2%? It's because 1 is really the lowest you can get.
Mm-hmm.
This thing is so bad, but what's more,
I thought it was 1% when...
It was 1%. But more audience scores have come in, and it ticked it up to 2.
Okay.
Yeah. But look at this. 10% with the critics.
It was 11 yesterday.
Yeah, but we actually got, I believe it had 9 reviews. Now it has 10. So 1 person out of 10 for the critics gave this a good review.
Okay.
1. And that's the same one I talked about before. Everybody else is trashing this thing.
Yeah, the beginning, well, there's the narrator.
Yeah, that's actually Jada Pinkett Smith.
Okay.
The producer.
Well, it's just, when we watch the Egyptian guy talking about archaeologists finding.
Zahi Hawass.
Yeah, and the professor, the Egyptian professor, she's, talk about like Egyptian history.
Yes.
Like when they talk, I mean, like even though, it's not like, this kind of documentary.
Yeah, I mean, it was scripted on, on this docuseries, and that was cringe.
But what the Egyptian professor and the archaeologist, like when they talk, it's like they're so passionate about it, and it just their voice.
Yeah, because it's not unscripted. I mean, it's just somebody going around filming them as they're actually doing archaeological work. Whereas this one was written on a script, and Jada Pinkett's voiceover, it just sounded
Yeah, but even
weird.
though like sometimes, when you script it, it's still, it has an effect to let people to get interested in the documentary or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't remember her. I don't believe she said too much, but like I said, I only watched 20 minutes or so. But it's funny that they still pushed her as black in this, even though they actually did say she was Ptolemaic and the Ptolemies were Greek descent. But they tried to like justify her being black in this series for no good reason. Actually, they really didn't give you a reason, to tell you the truth. You know, was really, really kind of eye-opening. We knew that she was going to be black, but however, in that first like 20 minutes, like the whole entire court was black, which we know was not true. I mean, it was just blatant blackwashing Egyptian history. Everybody in the court, all of them were black, and that's not true.
Well, there are some people, still say Cleopatra is black. When the Egyptian, the tourism, whatever, say that, they have research and that Cleopatra is not black, is light skinned.
Yeah.
And
well, all the evidence say that she is light skinned.
Yeah, but it just showed that, like the Egyptian over there in Egypt, they are wrong and they are right. I mean, the documentary here is right.
Yeah. And you noticed that it didn't seem like they cast any Egyptians in this documentary.
Yeah.
Based on what we saw. Now, they tried to explain the people of Egypt, saying there was Jews there. And they did show, they did depict Jewish people as they would have been in the first century of BC. But they kind of talked about it, but for the most part, it was all black people, like it was from Nigeria. And we know that wasn't true. It was super duper cringe. And then I just said, I got to turn this off. I can't do this. It's just so bad. I cannot do this. And guys, I'm sorry. I can't watch another second of it. I'm just being honest with you. I cannot watch another second of it. I mean, I did this as best I could. I watched it so you guys don't have to see it. And these scores here, the audience score, yeah, it's super duper bad, guys. I mean, it's just super cringe, and the academics clearly have an agenda. Like that lady that actually said that her grandmother told her that Cleopatra was black. Yeah, she doubles down on that, like in the first 5 minutes of I believe she's the first one that they actually interview, if I'm not mistaken. So
wait, so does she think that she know Egyptian history than the scholar in Egypt? Something like that?
Yeah, well, they didn't get any Egyptian scholars either.
No, I'm just saying that what she said, does that indicate that she knows better like Egyptian history than the scholar in Egypt and stuff?
I don't know. I mean, the only thing we got was her grandmother told her that Cleopatra was black. Now I want to know who told her grandmother that Cleopatra was black. When historians, no matter what your agenda is, all of them say the Ptolemies were Greek, Macedonian. And we know what Macedonians look like. They're white. Cleopatra may have had some Iranian in her, but that's still white. I mean, that's North African. You look at North Africans, for the most part, they're fair skinned. Now, this is something I didn't find out though. If Jada Pinkett and Netflix truly want to make a Black African Queen series, the Nubians actually had kings and queens, I believe, of Egypt at one point during their dynasty. But they didn't want to focus on that. They went after Cleopatra, I believe, because they know that Cleopatra is one of the most well-known names out there in history, even though she wasn't black. When it comes to Egyptian queens, she's one of the most well-known out there. This is why they did that. And what I saw was just so embarrassing that they went along with this narrative. I'm sorry. I couldn't watch all of it, guys. I couldn't do it. And I believe there's, how many episodes is it? 4?
Something like
I think it's like 4. I can't do it, guys. I can't do it. But
I think it would. Don't you think it would be better if they make a documentary of Queen Cleopatra with either the archaeologists, the Egyptian archaeologists involved or the professor.
But apparently they didn't involve any Egyptians in this.
No.
Because they knew that the Egyptians were going to be pissed off. And the Egyptians are very, very pissed off.
Yes.
The academics that we actually saw in this documentary so far, like I said, I only watched 20 or so minutes. They were all Western historians. All of them.
Yeah.
I mean, no input, from the Egyptians, it seems. Now, watching Lauren Chan's video, because she did a full review, she said that, newsflash, all the bad guys were white. Now, they did get Julius Caesar as a white guy. Shockingly, I wonder why they didn't race swap him. Julius Caesar is one of the greatest military generals in history. Why didn't they race swap him? I mean, Italy, pretty close to Macedonia. He was from Italy. They didn't race swap him. I'm pretty sure Mark Antony, they didn't race swap him. But they turned the Ptolemaic Empire into a sub-Saharan empire. I wasn't expecting most of all the people in that court and the citizens to be black. I did not see that coming. So, boy. Sorry, guys. I tried to watch it. I tried. But it's getting a whole bunch of backlash, guys. And let's just see if this actually does refresh on the score to see if it changes. I'm just curious. It probably won't. Refresh. Nope. Still at 2%. 10% with the credits. My goodness. So,
don't you think like on one video we did like the Egyptian over there in Egypt, they are planning to do.
Yeah, that's already in production.
Yeah. Don't you think, Netflix or other American, streaming service will,
We'll try to pick that one up.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good question because I'm not exactly sure where the Egyptian documentary of Cleopatra is going to be. I would actually like to see that.
Yeah, me too.
I really would. So, but man, what a disaster. It has been dubbed to have the worst audience score in TV history. Wow, man. That's all I got, guys. We will be back on Wednesday with another video. If this thing could drop to 0, I may have to make another video, but I doubt it though, because you can't get below a 1. That'll be a mathematical impossibility. We'll see you guys on Wednesday, guys. Be safe.
Goodbye.